Hey guys, it's me. He's woke, and he's a bloke who's now awoke. Anyway, I'm gonna give you my first reason why I am all in on Bitcoin. And it begins on Jekyll Island. Jekyll Island is a place in America. As you can see, it's close off the coast of Georgia. I think that's America. Anyway, the point is the central banking system of America was first thought of in 1910. And they had a whole bunch of bankers basically meet at this secret meeting that they had on Jekyll Island. These big bankers from around the world, here's a couple of them, they met to discuss the idea of a central bank. And that was the American central banking system and how so anyway, I read the book, half of it. It's 500 pages. Give me a break. I got the gist. And in the book, it goes through how many bank failures has been in the past, like 80 years since the book was made. Anyway, starting from the start, the book is about the banking system and central banks. It was designed by big bankers. They met, they discussed, they proposed to the government, hi, guys, we think we need a central banking system that is ran by the government. It is for the public. And they said in it that their intention was to restore economic stability. To restore economic stability to the USA. Okay? This was 1910. Today it's 2024. It's at 114 years later. With the rising cost of living, especially in Australia and America and England, do you think that if they truly intended the central bank to restore economic stability, and there's 100 years of history that proves that it hasn't achieved that because houses are out of control, economies are out of control, and currencies are fluctuating out of the arse. So if we're in one of the hardest economic times that we've seen lately, and everyone's purchasing power is going down, then I strongly oppose to the central bank's intention of restoring economic stability. Where is the stability? It's been 114 years of the Federal Reserve System, and they have not restored or created stability. In fact, we live in a very unstable time. Houses are expensive. Wages don't increase. You need two incomes to buy a house and to compensate for a mortgage. God forbid that you have children. So, my first reason for going all in on Bitcoin is because Bitcoin is not centralized. And these bankers met to keep you poor. Because the true intention of the central bank was to keep banks rich and bankers rich. Because if their true intention was to restore economic stability, they failed. Absolutely failed. So therefore, you can draw the conclusion that their true intention was to keep bankers rich and bail out banks. Because who are the richest people, the richest companies in the world? Richest company in Australia. Oh, wow, it happens to be what? A bank. The biggest company in Australia is a bank. Do they really provide this amount of money of value? There's a couple of people in the office and they provide a service for loans and forex exchange and trading. Is that really worth? Is that really worth the biggest company in Australia? I I don't think it is. So my first reason for going all in Bitcoin is to get away from banks. Banks are a problem. Banks are centralized, and they're run by the cartel of the people who met at Jekyll Island. So guys, if you haven't read the book, I suggest you read half of it. It's 250 pages, is half of it. But you'll get the gist. Your first step to becoming richer And your first step to playing the game in your favor is by reading this book. Thank you, and I'll speak to you soon.